Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good afternoon. I hope you are all doing well. It's actually a hot afternoon here. This is almost 33 degrees Celsius where I am. I'm so excited to be taking this training today to this amazing group of people, right? So before I start, as a form of introduction, I would want to first, number one, get to know the people that are here with me on this course. So there is a chat button on this YouTube handle that I just want you to just go there, tell me your name and where you are joining us from. Secondly, just tell us where you are joining us from and what are your expectations. If you're into business, you can tell us the business you are doing and all of that, right? So we just get to know each other. First, from my own end, my name is Johanna Ayuba. I'm a lead trainer with Impactor. So Impactor is in partnership with Google, trying to empower as much businesses as possible, as much individual as possible with the right tools needed to scale their businesses, to generate more revenue for their businesses, especially in times like this. So I'm not here alone. I'm here with amazing set of people. Number one, I have two set of amazing people. I have Sandra. Sandra is going to be the broadcaster for today as well. She's also going to be moderating in between. So you'll be seeing Sandra and also Jane Francis as well. So you'll be seeing Sandra and Jane Francis. They are my moderator and broadcaster for today. So thank you very much. I can see some people already, right? So thank you very much, ladies. Let's keep the introduction coming. Tell us where you are joining us from and all of that. And if you can hear me loud and clear, please, it's also good to get to know if I have any technical issues, especially you can quickly raise my attention to that, and so that we'll see what we can do. So I think the first joiner from here that introduced herself is Brian Kilenzi. I can see Latifa Nasoro say hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining as well. So if you're on this call, please use the comment section to tell us where you are joining us from, and so that we'll get to acknowledge you. So today we are going to be actually looking at an amazing topic. Is I call this the introduction of it all. This is what will introduce you to what's the whole series of training we have is going to be like. So please ensure um, that you are here with your this training is actually going to cover a lot. I know we have non-governmental organizations here looking to ways to scale their activities, looking for ways to actually broadcast what you are doing, looking for ways to actually leverage on the digital platform. So this training cannot be overemphasized. Now, understand this very clearly. Learning to build your brand and also selling online has to do with whether you're offering services, has to do whether you are into business, has to do whether you're even into charity as well. So it's all round. So one thing that stand out is going to open your eyes to a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that you might not have known before, right? That you're going to actually learn so much. So feel free, please, to ask question if you have any, because I for one am going to be asking question and I need so much response as much as I can get from you so that we can make it an interactive session. We are all learning, right? We're all going to. So I can see some people that just join us. I can see Comfort Center Uganda. Comfort Center Uganda, thank you very much for joining. I can see Nima Maria, right? So I'm so sorry if I pronounce the name wrongly. Probably from where I'm coming from, right? So sorry, forgive me for that. But let's keep the introduction coming. I can see Latifa say I'm the founder of Modern Sport Digital. Oh, amazing! These are actually our hosts, right? They are the one collaborating with Impactor for this digital skill training. So yes, we thank you for that. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you for that. So let's do well to give shout out to Modern Sport Digital for bringing this training together and bringing this so much crowd to us for us to do well to actually empower, right? So today we are going to be looking at a particular topic. Is going to be a series, so it's very, very important you take out time to attend all the series because they are all arranged in such a way that it will build you from beginning to end. We know we cannot learn everything under 1 hour, right? So this session is going to last for only 1 hour. So we have it broken down in series. So do well to ensure that. And for every section, we have a certificate, and we have other opportunities right there in the training that you are going to be hearing about, like the Google Hustle Academy, the free website we do give to women, and how you can also leverage on that. And even if you want to jump into our mentorship cohort, right, where we get to mentor you one on one on some opportunities you might come across. So let's do well to actually pay much attention. If you have anybody that you need to invite to be on this training, please do well to actually reach out to that person, tell him we are actually live and all of that. So I can see Abdul Karim Kandoro. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, Abdul Karim. I can see Honest, and so let's all do well to continue the introduction. And thank you for taking out time to actually join this section. So going straight to the agenda for today, we are going to be looking at three amazing topics within the space of just an hour, right? So number one, we are going to see what does it mean to establish your brand online. Like I earlier said, your brand can be your business, your brand can be the services you offer, your brand can be the charity you do, your brand can be anything that you want people to see as a form of service you offer, right? So we are going to look at how can you build that brand, leveraging on digital technology, especially after what COVID has changed. COVID has changed a lot of narrative. COVID has shown us that we can actually carry out a lot of activities even without just going to the physical spaces we do before. We can carry out transaction right within the comfort of our home. So that is what we are going to look at for the first agenda. The second agenda, we're going to see how to develop our e-commerce offering, because being online has to involve a transaction, right? Exchanging of goods and services in form of product, in form of services, right? So one of the amazing platforms that those kind of transactions happen are the e-commerce platform, right? So we're going to see how, as an individual, we're going to position ourselves, position our business on this e-commerce platform, right? Then last but not the least, utilizing one of the most powerful platform on the world, which is social media, to drive sales. So sales can be trying to drive people to come to your workshops, trying to drive people to come to your empowerment scheme, trying to drive people to come to seminars, programs you organize, right? So sales has to do with more of conversion, what you want people to do at the end of them seeing your advertisement, at the end of them seeing your post. So we're going to see how social media can help us achieve all of that, right? So thank you very much. As you sit tight now, before I start, I want to, like I said, there are a lot of opportunities in between this training that you are going to actually be looking out for. There's an opportunity for small businesses that are willing to scale. If you want to involve in an end-to-end training that involves both financial pitching, digital training that are going to be really, really, really practical. We call it the Google Hustle Academy. Is actually free bootcamp from Google that is taking almost like 5 days. If you want to sign up for it, please, the link will also be dropped by Jane on the comment section. So feel free to sign up. It's actually a free program. You can do well to register as well. Now, before I continue, like I said, it's going to be an interactive session. It's going to be me asking you and you asking me, right? So that we can make it interactive and be able to learn from each other. So before I start, I really want to know, for those that are into business, you can tell me as a business person. For those that are into offering services, for those that are into charity, you can tell me in line with your what you do. How do you currently market your business if you are a business person? But if you are offering services, how do you currently promote that services, right? And if you are into humanitarian activities, charity, governmental organization, how do you currently promote what you do? How do people get to know about you, right? So I want you to use the comment section. Just tell me, how do you currently promote, market, or advertise your activities online, right? So let's see who is going to be my first responder for today. Let's see. I love to see responses because, like I said, it's going to be an interactive session. So tell me, as a business person, how do you currently market your business? And if you're offering services, how do you currently promote your services? How do you currently reach out to people to get to know about you? You run non-governmental organization. If I'm going to ask Dule, how do you promote what you do online? How do you promote the kind of activities you do? There's going to be so much responses, and Latifa as well, right? So let's see how do you do that? Do you leverage on social media? Do you use run Facebook advert? Do you go to YouTube? Do you use WhatsApp, right? Or do you raise billboard and banners, or do you share flyers across the street? So I really, really want to know, how do you currently do that, right? So that this is just a basis for us to actually establish something and be able to understand that we can actually leverage on other means or on other platforms to be able to reach more people, right? So let's see who is going to who is going to be my first responder for today. Is going to be an interactive section. Like I said, let's do well to respond, please, so that we will actually learn together. So how do you currently do that? How do you promote your business? How do you promote your services? How do you promote your activities? How do you promote your charity work and all of that? How do you do it? Because when you do not take it out, people will not know you are even doing it, right? We can see United Nations, we can see World Health Organization, for all the activities they do, they kind of promote it via different means. That's why people get to see. Okay, Latifa said at Modern Sport Digital, we use social media, e.g., LinkedIn, and also account-based marketing for lead generation activities. We work on B2B basis. That is so amazing, Latifa. Because of the kind of activity Latifa do, she only interact mostly with business to business, right? So that is where she puts in the business to business part of her engagement. And LinkedIn is the one of the amazing platform to meet with other businesses. Since you are not dealing directly with consumers or with customers, you go to a platform that has most of the businesses you are looking for. So thank you very much for that amazing response, Latifa. And I have honor say we promote through our social media handle, WhatsApp, Instagram, and we build our through build our activities through that, right? So thank you very much, Honest, for that amazing response. That is actually amazing. And Abdul Karim say, I'm a marketing communication intern from Modern Sports. I'm glad to be part of this training, and thank you for everyone who turned up for the session. Thank you very much, Abdul Karim. We really, really appreciate your effort and your time for mobilizing people, right? So Comfort say we use reach out program. That is amazing, Comfort from Comfort Center Uganda. Thank you very much for that responses. Now, how do you now let's go straight to the agenda for today, which is establish your brand online. We are going to see how to position your brand online, and by positioning your brand online, you get to reach more people. Now, like I earlier said, we are going to actually be asking questions and also be getting responses. So by positioning, you remember you told me for people like okay, Maui said we use social media, specifically WhatsApp and Instagram. So like people like Maui, Latifa, Honest, Abdul Karim, when you use on this platform, what benefits do they actually bring to your business? What benefit do they actually bring to your business? So I want to get just one or two people to just respond. What benefit do you actually get from leveraging on LinkedIn for Latifa, using on WhatsApp and Instagram? Is there a kind of difference between the normal traditional marketing where we tend to raise billboards, tends to go to radio stations, we tend to go to television stations, and so what are the difference? Like, what do you have you benefited so far from leveraging on either the LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and Instagram that a lot of us have mentioned? So how do you make benefits from them, right? How do you benefit from them? Let's get to see who is actually going to respond to that. While we are at that, I just want to give you real statistics of why businesses or services or organizations or institutions need to go online. Here is why. And the reason is very simple, right? Okay, Latifa said we generate qualified sales leads for remote client. That is amazing, Latifa, for getting us that response, right? So now here is why businesses are actually going online. Number one, over 1.79 billion people have actually shopped online last year. Now, these are numbers to actually take very, very good careful of, right? Then out of this, 97% learn more about these businesses than anywhere else. Now, remember, it is not just only businesses. People go to look for services. People go to look for organizations to partner with. Even us as in Impactor, at some point, if we have a need in a particular country, we want to come in with a project, we want to come in to that country to carry out an activity, and we need someone in that country to partner with to help us in executing those kind of activity. If we don't have any, we might still have to go online and say, okay, we are looking for non-governmental organization in Kenya, we are looking for women-focused organization in Kenya, so that we will be able to see. So at this particular spot, those are the businesses I'm referring to, right? So almost 97% of these numbers we are actually gotten online and nowhere else. Then 95% of purchases will be through e-commerce by 2040. So this is what data is saying, and these are actual data that is going to actually help us to understand, because data are meant to make us have or do or make informed decision. We will not, so that we won't be making those decisions based on assumption, based on hearsay and all of that. So almost 97% of purchases will actually be made via e-commerce. Now, how do businesses use the internet? How do your organization use the internet? How do people offering services, charity organization use the business? Number one, to sell products. Selling product have to do with putting your activity, putting your product out there for people to see, right? Secondly, you buy products. You get to buy products from people, because when you're online, when you're on Facebook, you're on LinkedIn, you might see something that interests you and you get to buy as well. Thirdly, and most importantly, you get to advertise, right? We get to leverage on the internet to advertise, so that we will actually get our product or services or what we do to the right audience, then reach more customers within the confine of what you do today. If you are in your location, you don't promote your businesses online, you might not be able to reach as much customers as possible or as much customers as you need, right? Then last but not the least, you get to research your competitors. It's very, very important you research your competitors. And how do you do that? You leverage on the internet to do that, because most of your competitors are actually online. Most of your competitors have positioned their business online. You get to see what they do, the kind of product they sell, the kind of services they offer, the kind of customer service they even do, and how much are they even selling, so that you better make decision about what you want to do for your business, right? So now, building an online presence is actually one of the most important thing we do encourage. If you're an organization, you are running charity, you have a business, and whatsoever you are doing, putting your business online can never be overemphasized. It's very, very important you position your business online. And position your business online doesn't mean necessarily having just a website. You can have a Google My Business account, you can have a social media page, you can have your LinkedIn page, and all of that. That is all about positioning your business online. So now we're going to be looking at two illustrations. We have a particular business we want to be using as a case study. We have the Juma Actors and the Enveli Design, where they were able to leverage on Google My Business to showcase their businesses to customers, and through that they were able to record a lot of successes. Now, putting your business, like I earlier said, doesn't have to just be website, right? There are four amazing platforms everyone should look at, whether you are running an organization, whether you are running charity, whether you are running business. These four areas are places you need to consider in positioning your business or what you do. Number one, you can own a website, right? It's very, very important, or it's actually good to have a website, so that you can be able to display what you do, showcase all the products you have, showcase the services you offer, and all of that, right? Secondly, social media platform is very, very important. We know quite number of the world don't just go to social media. A lot of people live on social media, actually, because of the time they spend every day on those platforms. Then we have the online directory. What do we mean by the online directory? Online directory has to do with a catalog of where businesses are categorized based on the category they belong to. Just take, for instance, you have dictionary, right? We know the dictionary we use, where words and their meaning are arranged alphabetically from A to Z, right? So online directory also arrange businesses from A to Z based on the different category they fall under. You have fashion industry, you can have entertainment, you can have cosmetics, right? You can have food and beverages and all of that. So every business that falls within those categories, they are being arranged, so that when customers come, they are looking for you. They don't have to start shuffling the whole internet, the whole website. They can just go to that directory and look for you, and by narrowing down their site. Then last but not the least, we have the e-commerce platform, which allows us to sell, which allows us to buy from other users using convenient forms of payment, right? And get our goods or services delivered to us right before our doorstep. So that is how amazing it can be. Now, we have been talking about e-commerce. E-commerce. A lot of people will say, "What is e-commerce? What? How has e-commerce, or how can e-commerce help me?" Now, you need to also look at this data that you are seeing. Over 400 internet users in Africa, second only to China. Now, we are one among the top internet users in the world, which means a lot of people are already online. A lot of market opportunities, a lot of partnership opportunity are there online, right? Then 10% of retail sales with an estimated value of 75 billion will be made by 2025. This is just like 3 years from now. A lot of people are going to make sales. A lot of people are going to make transactions worth this amount, right? Good. Now, revenue that is going to be generated in e-commerce as of 2017 alone was almost 16.5 billion naira, right? That is how amazing it can be. Now, there are different e-commerce platforms, some that we have come across, some we might not have come across, right? So they are all amazing where you get to buy product, you get to shop. Remember, most of these e-commerce platforms don't even have a single product. They don't have a single product that they produce. They just open a marketplace for other businesses to come and display their product. They will handle the marketing, they will handle the branding and everything. All you need to do is just indicate the product you have and it will get listed. The moment you have an order, it's either you drop it in their warehouse or you get to deliver to the customers yourself, right? We have placed platforms like Amazon, we have platforms like Konga, we have platforms like Jumia. They are all amazing platforms that can actually help our businesses or services to stand out. Then you get to sell your products online and these marketplaces. We have the Kilo Mall, is actually an online mall that connects merchants and consumers via a professional e-commerce marketplace. We have the Bidobuy, is an online marketplace offering a convenient way for people to buy or sell virtually. So that's how amazing Bidobuy can be. And Gigi as well. I love Gigi because in Gigi you get to even buy second-hand product. You get to see the seller. You meet the seller first before you even exchange money and all of that. Now, coming to what an online business directory is, like I earlier explained, it's just more like a website catalog where businesses are categorized based on the category they belong to. You get to indicate your location, you get to put in your contact details all on this platform, right? So you can actually try out any of them. We have Africa business pages, yellow pages of Africa. You can also go and check out Africa business pages on Google and begin to sign up. And how do you get listed on this platform? Number one, you need to register your business details. Secondly, it's very, very important you provide your contact details, your business sector, and your current country or region, because people will be coming from all over the world. They will want to know where you are located and how they can reach you. Now, get your hands on social media is actually very important. Like I say, a lot of people don't just go to social media these days, they actually live on social media these days. 24 hours in a day, 360 in a year, a lot of people visit social media more often. So with the right marketing plan, if you want to leverage on social media, you can actually be able to create successful campaigns that help you increase your sales, that creates new business opportunities for you, and customer service. So if we know how we do it, you just sign up, you add your pictures, create your username, and add business details as well, right? So I'm going to be pausing here for question. I think I just tweeted the first agenda today, which is understanding what it means to build your brand and sell online, right? So if there's any question, by all means, please drop your question. I will actually be taking them one after the other. And for those that Jane might have generated, answered them, that will be fine, right? So, okay, earlier responses, Maui said the benefit is that it gives me clients, and sometimes I don't get clients, but people get aware of what I sell. That is amazing, Maui. That's amazing. Ria, hello everyone. Sorry for being late. For giving me trouble. Okay, so sorry about that, Ria. Abdul say another benefit is that you reach a lot of clients a very short period of time, and a very short period of time, and well as getting connected to the right audience. That is amazing. Thank you very much, Abdul Karim, for that. So please, if you have any question, you can do well to drop it in the comment section. If you have contribution, just like Abdul Karim do, you can also share with us so that we all learn together, right? So that we all learn together. Now, I'll still be looking out for question, but please, if you have any, do well to drop them. Now, the second most important part of this training is actually how to develop your e-commerce offering. Like I earlier said, most of these transactions, most of these activities are actually carried out online, right? So people go to a particular platform, which is called the e-commerce platform, to buy things, to shop for their groceries and all of that. So now let's see how to go about as a business person developing. Number one is very, very important. We know his website, right? We know his website. So you need to have a domain name. And what do I mean by domain name? Domain name is simply your website identity name online. Anytime you are trying to query your website, anytime you are trying to call your website to view, you use the domain name to actually type in the browser to be able to actually leverage on that kind of future, right? So now, it's very, very important you find the right domain for your business. And how do you go about that? You can actually secure it from any of these platforms I'm listing. I'm not advocating for anyone, but you can actually check them out. You can go for GoDaddy, you can go for Domain King, you can go for Bluehost. So any of these platforms is actually an opportunity for you to get to put your businesses online, right? So now, secondly, you build your website. Remember, we said when you are developing your e-commerce, you leverage on it to showcase your product, to leverage on it to show people what you do. So, and for you to do that, you need to build a website where you get to show people the kind of product you sell and all of that, right? So it's very, very important you take note of that. Utilize and optimize customized templates, right? Templates are more like pre-built website that are already built to take or address a particular field in the industry. You can get templates of entertainment, you can get templates of sports website, you can get template of different kind of websites. So all it needs is you are just going to utilize this template, go and look at the one that is best represent your business, install it in that domain name that you just bought, and edit the content that I already used to pre-build the template, right? You get to edit it. Once you edit it, your website can be live at any point in time. Now, after you have done that, the next thing to do is to upload your content. Of course, you cannot allow your website to be dry. You cannot allow your website to be short of content. You need to bring all those amazing pictures you have, all those amazing illustration of your products you have, so that they get to be displayed on this platform, right? So, and now what are the best practices for creating content? It is one thing to learn how to do this, but it's also another important thing to learn how to prioritize, how to actually build solid content around your business so that you can be able to get the experience you are looking for. Number one is you need to prioritize your audience. You need to know what your audience are, who are they, where are they coming from, right? Are they female? Are they male? Are they both? You need to know all of that. Then secondly, you need to research your competitors. Who are your competitors? Definitely, you might not be the only person running those kind of services or selling those kind of product, right? So you need to know who are competing with you. Then you can develop a better marketing strategy to counter them, right? The last but not the least, leverage on local search engine optimization basics is very, very important, because the moment you have a website out there, you need a lot of activities around the website before even some rank of individual will recognize it for you, right? So let's say you have a website. The moment you submit it to Google, people will go to online, they will be searching for stuff. And if what they are searching for is in relation with what you do as a business, as an organization, it is expected that your website tends to appear to them as an option. But it won't happen unless you understand what search engine optimization does and how you can leverage on it. Now, since we are talking of e-commerce, we have a pre-built or an amazing plugins that help us do different kind of activities on our e-commerce platform. We have the promotion and discount code. These are just automatic application that you can just install and you leverage on them to run commands across your product, right? Let's say, for instance, you are selling physical products and you want to run a 30% discount for Easter Friday across all your business. So instead, maybe you have 1,000 products, you have 2,000 products, you cannot be going one by one and be applying the discount. You can use codes like this to um, generate those discounts across all your products. Then we have easy to use checkout. We also have the search engine optimization, just like I explained earlier, we have the email marketing integration. And this is also very, very important. Why do I say so? You need to actually integrate or have an autoresponder to your emails, right? When customers sign up for a marketing webinar for you, when customers sign up for a training, you are supposed to integrate so that the moment they sign up, they receive a welcome email with details of what you are trying to achieve. Maybe after 2 days, you send them a 5 day reminder countdown. After 3 days, you send them a 3 day reminder countdown. That is how email marketing integration works, right? Then multiple payment option. We know we are in a globalized era where a lot of financial options are available there. So it's also good to look at a solid payment option that you can attach to your website. People get to use it to pay. Maybe you want to use Canadian dollar, you want to do United States dollar, you want to do pounds, you want to do euro, you want to do PayPal and all of that. So you can put in different payment option on your website. And where can you get these plugins? Where can you download all these applications I mentioned? You can always check out WooCommerce, you can check out Easy Digital Downloads, and you can also check out WP e-commerce. That is how to go about it. That is where to get those plugins for your business. Now, one of the most important thing, because you remember in this second agenda, we have been talking about website. It is one thing to build a website, and it's another thing entirely for you to get as much people as you need to come to your website. And there are factors that actually hinder people from doing that because some websites are not mobile friendly. And it's very, very important to ensure that your website is mobile friendly, right? Why? Because 2.41 billion people will shop actually online worldwide. That is to this particular year we are in. 21 million shoppers across Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. Then we have 50% of consumers about to make an 50% of consumers shop more on mobile than in store. So these are the kind of statistics, these are the kind of data we need to be very careful for. And for those of us that have website, if your organization have a website, you want to ensure that your website is mobile friendly and the speed is actually good. You can go to g.co/test my site. I know Jane will drop that link in the comment section. So please, you can just go there. If you have a website, to test your website, all you need to do is to put your domain there. It will run a check on your website and give you proper recommendation as to why you are having challenges with your website and all of that, right? So I'll be pausing here for question for the second agenda. So how many questions can I have right now? How many questions? How many people have question? If you have question, please by all means drop your question, right? Drop your question if you have any. If you have any question, please drop it so that we're going to actually take on them, right? So please, if you have question, please I want to see those questions, right? Pertaining the first or the second agenda we just treated before we proceed to the last agenda for today. And it's very, very important you ensure that you stay to the end of the training because the attendance link that is going to warrant you getting a certificate will actually be shared in the comment section by our moderator. So ensure you stay to the end so that you get to also get your certificate of attendance, right? Then now, while I'm still waiting for those questions to come in, and by all means, please, if you have any, feel free to drop them, right? While we are waiting for those questions to come on, we will actually look at the last agenda for today, which is utilize social media to drive sales. Utilizing social media to drive sales. Now, what do I mean utilizing? Sales does not necessarily means collecting money for services collected. So sales can be just like who was it? Let me see from from sales can be Latifa trying to get qualified leads, right? Can be Latifa trying to get qualified leads. Sales can be you trying to get phone numbers of people that might be interested in your business, right? So sales can be anything, not just monetary aspect, but sales can be your consumers or your customers carrying out that particular action you want them to do, right? So you can actually mark it as sales and even make it a value. So now, okay, I think we have actually discussed that, so I wouldn't want to waste much time in asking the question, how can social media benefit your business? I think I've gotten response in line with that. So now, what are the benefits of social media? What are the benefits of social media? Number one, social media are actually important, especially in the aspect of generating more sales. A lot of people that actually do business, a lot of people that are in need of money to carry out one or two things, social media is your best platform to showcase your product, to showcase your business, and also what you do, right? Then um, it adds value to your brand. Social media actually adds value to your brand. It's very, very important you take note of that. Imagine when you tell some people, customers that, okay, we are on Twitter, we are on LinkedIn, we are on this, that, do well to follow us. If you have any question, reach out to us on any of these platforms and we'll be there to respond to you. So this is how it adds value to your plan. A lot of people would take your brand as serious. A lot of people will know that, yeah, this is actually a nice brand, right? Then it improves your marketing because social media, you get to leverage on people's interests. You need to leverage on people's behavior to understand what people are liking, what people are not doing, and all of that. Then it helps you to also build relationships and network as well. Because social media is a broad place, is a big place for everybody to come and actually network, to come and actually share ideas, share personal stories. So you can actually connect with other vendors, you can actually connect with other businesses and all of that. Then last but not the least, it helps you to stay competitive. Social media helps you to stay competitive. And how do you stay competitive? By knowing what your competitors are doing, how to better strategize, how they are communicating, the number of followers they have, and all of that. So it's very, very important you also understand. Now, this is one of the most important and amazing parts where I want everybody to take out time to have a pen or a paper, or if you have anything to jot, anything or you want to jot on your phone, please, it's important you do that because I'm going to carry you through a most important strategy and we're going to be looking at them in depthly in our subsequent trainings, right? Now, how do you go about setting up your social strategy is very, very important. I'm going to list them through before I take them one by one so you can look at your audience, your business goals or your organization goals. What social platform do you need? Your tone of voice, and also what does success mean to you? Now, defining your audience is very, very important in improving your brand visibility online. You need to know who are your audiences. You also need to know what are they interested in, who or what actually influences them anytime they are online. Then when are they usually online? Which social media do they use? All these are questions you need to ask yourself about your business, about the kind of product you offer, about the kind of services you do, right? So you need to know who you are targeting because social media has the data of everything you are seeing here. So all they need you to do is just to indicate when running the advertisement and tell them I want to target so based on your record, and that is it, right? So it's very important you know that. Then business goals or your organization goals cannot be overemphasized. What do you want to achieve with running an advertisement or with your business, getting more people to see? Do you want to give better customer service? Do you want to grow your brand awareness? Do you want to get people um, to follow you? Do you want to connect with influence? So you need to know or define your business goals. Is actually very, very important, right? Then social platform, you need to pick a platform. And this is where you have to be very careful. If you by mistake go and pick a platform that is actually wrong from where your audience are coming from, it's going to be an error for you, right? So you need to understand the platform, focus that and the kind of lifestyle that is on that platform, and different channels available for you, so that you get to actually um, target the right audience, right? So it's very, very important. You are very sensitive in choosing those social platform. Now, defining your brand's social voice is actually very important. What color or what kind of logo do people see when they think about your brand? Or when they see those logos, do they see your brand in it, right? So it's very, very important you define your brand guidelines. It's very important you know the logo you're going to use, the kind of fonts and colors you're going to be using, do's and don'ts, and also style of images. So all these are how to define your brand voice. All these are how to actually manage activities across your social media. And now, last but not the least, define success. You know, you have done so much activity on those platforms. You have actually done so much activity, put in much effort, created content, and all of that. How can you define it? How can you define that it's growth in sales and traffic, improve customer service? Have you gotten so much review that says people are liking your services, and you get to also increase your brand awareness, reach, and numbers, right? So that is how to define success. You need to know what you want to measure. You need to know how to go about getting it. So it's very, very important to. So I want to run a quick attendance. I will say, which social media platform does your business use? Let's see who's going to be my first responder. Which social media platform does your business or organization currently use at the moment? So you can do well to tell me. You can do well to tell me. You can do well to tell me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Which social media platform does your business or organization use? I know for Latifa, I see they're actively engaged on LinkedIn. So I know, yeah. So Valentine say Instagram mostly. That is amazing, Valentine. Thank you very much for that response. Thank you very much. Now, we have different platforms, right? We have the Twitter, and Twitter is just a quick fire conversation tool where most companies use it as a public relation tool where they get to respond to immediate question, immediate tagging, immediate everything online that has to do with their business and all of that. So you can be a customer of a particular bank and just go to Twitter and tag their handle and lay your complaint, and they will reach out to you via their DMs, right? You get to create a professional looking profile on these platforms. You get to ask questions and even run polls and all of that, right? So Twitter is actually an amazing platform for you to consider. Then we have the Facebook. Yeah, okay. So I have Bria said Instagram only, right? So we have Facebook, and Facebook is actually one of those platforms that you get to leverage on to find customers and know more about those customers. You get to link to your main, you can link the social media handle to your main website. You can include your opening hours and closing hours and even your contact details on Facebook. You change and edit the call to action to things like buy now, shop now, and all of that, right? Then you use gifts and videos to improve what? To generate interest and also increase or improve engagement around your post. So Facebook is all in one platform, and it has so much amount of users on those platforms. And I can see a lot of Instagram also. You see, Instagram is a place to share photos and videos, most especially. So if you look at, you can go to Facebook and share post, a lengthy write up. People might take time to read, but if you come and share those kind of lengthy write up, it will be very difficult for people to like or even to read, because this platform is built most especially for pictures and for videos, right? Then you can leverage on hashtag to jump into trend. What are people searching for? What are people looking around, right? So you can also be jumping into that. Then, like for Latifa that uses LinkedIn, is a great recruitment place, is a big network building professional space there. You can build networks on LinkedIn. You get to create personal or even company page on LinkedIn and profile, right? Then encourage your employees to become trained advocates is actually very, very good. Make sure your company page search are always search engine friendly. That we can never emphasize. That's why I said you need to actually test the speed of your site. I don't know if you have done that, or if Jane have actually drop the link. So you can actually test the speed of your site by just going to g.co/tests my site for those that have websites. So please, you can try that. And the link is there right now. So you can try that and get to see whether your website is actually mobile search friendly. So I'm going to pause here for question. The house is kind of cool. I don't like the way it's cool actually. I want to be seeing interactions on the call. So please, if you have question, we still have few minutes before we call it a day, right? So before we go far, the attendance will also be dropped very soon in the comment section. So don't rush to jump out of the course so that you get to fill the attendance. And the attendance has a section that asks you what topic or what training did you attend. So ensure you actually put what is it called? Ensure you put build your brand and sell online as the topic, because we are going to be having other subsequent trainings. We are going to be having other subsequent topics that will come and cover up those spaces, right? So please, if you have question, you can do well to drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section so that we'll take that, right? And okay, if you totally have understood what we earlier said, you can just drop a yes in the comment section or a thumbs up or any emoji of your choice, right? So that we'll understand that is we are actually together, right? I'm not just talking to myself. So you can just do well to drop a yes for me in the comment section or a thumbs up so that I will know we are together, right? So I'm going to look out for who is going to be my first yes or who is going to drop my first question so that we can take on it or move forward. I'm still waiting, everyone. I'm still waiting. Am I the only one on this call? No, I don't think so. I can see a lot of people here already. So who is it gonna be? If am I going to see yes or I'm having question being typed right? So let's see. Who is going to yeah, okay. I can see Valentine said thumbs up. Thank you very much, Valentine. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Thank you. So, usually, I want to make a reminder about this as well, that we have a program called the Google Hustle Academy. It's a complete boot camp where you get to learn practical on how to position your business, how to write pitch deck, how to manage your financial transactions or documentations, how to also do pitching as well, right? So we this program is being powered by Google and it's actually a free program. So the link will be dropped now. You can just go to g.co/hustle academy. Hustle Academy. I just dropped the link right there in the comment section. So all you need to do is just go to this link and register if you are interested, right? So it's actually a free program that you get so much knowledge and experience about, right? So now, usually at the end of every training we do advise people, this is just more like an awareness, this is more like an eye opener, but there are so much resources, there are so much content that you need to go and study. And so what the next step is going to be like is we're going to give you a link where we call the Google University of Resources. You can be able to go through that place and see a lot of courses, a lot of other trainings that will show you in depth of what we have been discussing so that you get to even take certificates on them for free and become a professional, right? You can also earn from it. So all you need to do is just to go to this link I'm about dropping that you leverage to see it. And now it's very important also, please, if you have if okay, let me give you the attendance link for you to fill up, right? So now, please, it's very important, very important you use your details completely. So the attendance link just dropped right now is the link that just came after learn with Google. So please ensure you actually okay. Sandra just even dropped it for us in the comment section. So please ensure you fill that up. Ensure you put your information rightly on those forms, and so that we get to have it. And now, for those that are on any of these our social media, you can find Google Digital Skills for Africa on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on Instagram. You can connect with us, reach out to us if you have any challenge, any question, and you get to also have the opportunity of seeing all our upcoming programs, trainings as well. So you can go to facebook.com /digital skills for Africa. And if you're on Twitter, you can go to twitter.com digital skills AF. If you're on Instagram, you can go to instagram.com digital skills AF, right? Yes, it's actually free. Maria, right? It's actually free. Google Hustle Academy is totally free and it's going to be an in-depth week of training, right? It's totally free. You are not paying for it. So thank you very much for that question. And that of Impactor will also be dropped in the comment section for you to actually get to follow any of our social media handle as well. So thank you very much, ladies, for your time. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Modern Digital Sports, for getting us such an audience for us to train. We are almost always happy to empower as much as we can. We are always happy to share knowledge with everybody so that we get to also learn as well. So thank you very much for your time. Don't forget, we have our next training, which will be communicated to you, right? It will be communicated to you for tomorrow, same time. So don't forget, we are going to have this training tomorrow, same time. The same. So the link for tomorrow's training will also be shared for you, just the same way you received that of today, right? So thank you very much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day.